1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's fight like gentlemen.
Your swordplay is extremely
You must have skill.
I think it might be under control.
The end.
Okay, back now again with the somewhat final episode of the basics and elements of the Russell Heights Dojo.
Question mark?
Question mark, maybe?
Maybe.
What that question mark means is basically there's a whole bunch of other stuff in terms of like mind games and strategy that we won't cover. That stuff you, as a student, must figure out yourself.
Wow. Cryptic.
So we're just kind of going to go through first in this part frame traps. I've mentioned it many times. And then just to kind of wrap everything up, we'll go through character archetypes and move at the end move inputs.
Okay.
So like what like all the move inputs are, because there's only a certain number anyways. So a frame trap. What is a frame trap?
What is a freaking flame trap? Yeah, what is that?
So, frame trap can be defined in many, many ways, but I think the best way was the way James Chen described it as getting your opponent to press a button, basically.
Okay.
Baiting your opponent to think they have advantage, but they don't.
Okay.
In some cases, why this definition is good, though, is because even though it's baiting your opponent to think they have advantage, but they don't. In some cases, they do have advantage, but you're baiting them to press a button,
right,
in order to like hit them first.
Okay.
Whatever. So the reason why it's called frame traps, though, is kind of because like we saw frame advantage and frame disadvantage, right? So there's a thing in this game called block strings.
Block strings?
Yeah, block strings. So there's true block strings and there's non-true block strings. So
block strings.
Block. I'll do a ultra and then just block it.
Okay.
And hold it the whole time. All right. Now
Okay.
don't block it.
Whoa.
Don't block it, and then we'll see how many hits it is. 7, 8 hits.
Okay.
So
I blocked 8 hits
block
before.
the whole thing,
Okay.
but actually just block the first one and let go.
Let go. Okay.
Yeah, you let go, and it's still blocked, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what's called like absolute guard, basically. You can let go, and if it's a combo,
Absolute guard.
absolute guard, Colonel.
What the fuck?
is absolute guard?
What?
Basically, like even if you let go, it'll still be blocking for you.
Okay.
But that only happens if like all the advantage on frame is like plus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like block this, crouching.
Okay.
Now don't block it.
Whoops.
That combos, right?
Right.
So technically, if it combos, that should be a block string, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do block the first one. As I do the Hadouken, don't block.
Okay. I didn't.
Let go a little bit.
Okay. I try. No, I seriously am.
Okay, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm
Here,
like.
do it on me. Do it on me.
Okay. Like,
Or I could record it if you want.
yeah, I cause seriously, I was letting go.
Or maybe I should give it a little more space. Oh, I know what you can do. Okay, watch. Oh, I know why it's not working. Because it's specific.
Oh.
Oops.
So, but
I'm not demonstrating this well, but basically,
what you're saying, what if he knocks him out of the range, then he'll let go of the block?
yeah, there's basically like in this game, even if it combos, it doesn't mean that your frame advantage in the combo, if it hits, is the same as your frame advantage if it's blocked.
Yeah.
So in certain moves, you won't get absolute guard, and it won't be a true block string. They could like come through in your attacks or whatever. I'm not doing this at all. Well, I think I know why. That was a good demonstration. I know why. I'm an idiot. It's because of the update.
Oh, so this.
It's because like Ryu,
They nerfed this or whatever.
they actually buffed his Hadouken.
Okay.
His fierce Hadouken is faster, so it actually is a true block string. Yeah.
Oh.
So I could get out of block stun, but if I was in absolute guard, I wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Now the whole reason I mentioned this is that your frame advantage on hit is different from your frame advantage on block.
Okay.
Right? So in a frame trap, you will want to make it look like you're at a disadvantage, but your move is maybe like if I do this, right?
Yeah.
And it's blocked.
Punch me in the gut.
I think it's like his close is -3.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm still at a disadvantage, right? That means that you would have to do a perfect punish, you would have to also have a three frame move or something, which is like a jab.
Okay.
But like actually like I want to test something here. So I'll do this and then try to like mash this after you block the first one.
Okay.
So
like this crouch block though?
So I'll hit and then you
Okay.
crouch block and then you
Okay.
see?
Oh.
I got a counter hit.
Yeah.
What happened was I had frame advantage and you were like, oh, it looks like he's at a disadvantage.
Oh, so that's what you were.
But like maybe it was like I don't know the exact frames on this, but it's like maybe it was like +2 or something, and then like your crouching is like 3, but because I'm +2, I could do a move that's like a startup of 4, so I
Yeah.
have +2 minus the 4, so that's 2. So my 2 will hit before your 3.
Wow.
That's why it's kind of called a frame trap.
Frame trap. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you have advantage. It looks like you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
But even though with their fastest move, like a 3 frame thing, like you're still hitting them.
Yeah.
I'll give you the perfect example with the best character I can do this with. My boy,
Mr. Dudley?
Mr. Dudley.
Mr. Dudley.
Now, fools online always fall for this. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well, now you're giving away the secret, son.
No, they'll do it anyways.
Yeah.
Because, like I'm saying, like you could learn this all in frames.
Yeah.
It could also just be like scattered timing.
Yeah.
Like you could be at a frame complete advantage, make it look like you're at a disadvantage, and it doesn't have anything to do with frames. It's just you press it because you made it look like you weren't doing anything.
Right.
So that kind of considered as a frame trap. Dudley's forward and medium kick is this. What is the advantage of this?
Yeah.
It is like here it's like +6 or something. So you could combo out of it like pretty easily with like some stuff or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
On block though, it is like, let me just check here. +3. +3, right?
Okay.
So if you're blocking it, like it kind of looks like you could hit me first, right?
Yeah.
But not really, because it's +3. So I have a frame advantage of 3. So if you do, as soon as you can recover, if you do a like a jab or something,
Yeah.
I'll be blocking it. Even though even though your jab is 3 frames,
Yeah.
I'm at +3.
Yeah.
So I'm safe. Even if you hit it frame perfect, I'm at +3. If I was blocked.
Yeah.
If I was blocked.
Mhm.
Like I'm just going forward now.
Yeah.
And so if I hit a move that is also +3 and you hit yours like a frame later, it's a frame drop.
Oh shit.
Like
Okay.
I hit you like I.
Yeah.
I'm +3. I could start a 3-frame move the same time you could start a 3-frame move,
But you have the
but
advantage.
I have an advantage if you hit it like later.
Yeah.
Or if you hit with like a really slow starting
If we
move.
hit it at the same time, you still have the advantage. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, like if I have a +4
Mm-hmm.
and we both start like it's like it's math and all that. It's confusing.
Yeah.
But that's why it's called a frame trap.
Yeah.
But another advantage is of it. Like look at this. Like just block this move.
Yeah.
And then like as I'm over here,
Yeah.
start maybe like hitting with something.
Yeah.
Whoops. Whoops.
Oh.
Whoop.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the startup. I'm not. You also have to factor in startup of the move. But the advantage is that this moves you forward.
Okay.
So like, I'm being pushed away if I keep doing this, right?
Yeah.
But then I could do that and then land a frame trap.
Oh.
Or like crowd block this. Like that looks like super disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason why it's also kind of important in this game is I showed you that option select. If you crouch and press throw, you get your jab, right?
Yeah.
So you're technically safe because you're pushing them, or you get your short. So you're technically safe by pushing them away with your short. And like if they come up for
Oh, I didn't know that. That's fucking cool.
If you
I'm
come
gonna
up
use
with a
that
throw-
shit. I'm gonna fucking use that
don't
shit.
use that, please.
Why?
Terrible habit.
Really?
And
Because
it's
it's
eliminated in 5.
okay. Okay.
Option selects are amazing. If you want to compete, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, I use crouch tech too. I can't say don't use it.
No, but
I'm
you're
just saying-
but you're for the reason that it's going to be eliminated in 5. That means it's going to be a habit that you might think that it's not. It's going to be obsolete, so it won't fucking be relevant. Is what you're saying. And that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean,
In this game,
in
yeah.
this game it exists.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like you're
Yeah.
hitting your opponent out.
Well,
right?
I didn't know that if you press down and then throw, if you're crouching and you press throw, it does your short. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
but
But then you can
also-
get up and then fucking do it, and then you just get up and bam. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
That's
tech-
cool. Yeah.
But frame traps are a way out of that. So like mash crouch tech. Oops. Sorry. Don't wait. Let me
Yeah.
get in. So I'll start hitting you.
Yeah.
And mash it as I'm like getting out of it.
Okay.
So crouch block.
Oh. Oops, sorry.
No.
Crouch block. Yeah, I am now.
Whoop. I don't know why this isn't working.
Maybe they eliminated it.
The tanks. Hold on. There.
Okay.
Start mashing. Hold on.
I'm blocking. What's going on?
Mash it like as I'm doing the move.
Okay.
Now you're there. Okay. Yeah. So now. Whoop. There.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. It's
Literally got
it's
your
a
arm
block
around my-
crouch attacks. But like even watch even like something like this would be a frame trap, and it's not, as I said, it's not like a this is minus this and this is minus like
Yeah.
like say I do this and then we both like start to advance at each other. So like block it. No, like don't do any move, but like start to advance.
Okay.
That's kind of a frame trap. Because it's like you think you have like an advantage. But
Because
I'm like,
you're far enough away that I think that I can get in there and move forward, but you okay.
or like you think that I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like staggering my jabs a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that's another way to do frame traps. Like this is a true block streak. You
Right.
can't get out of that. You'll be an absolute guard.
Yeah.
But if I
But
go
you
like,
stagger it.
if I go, maybe you're crouch teching.
Yeah.
And that jab will hit. So that's a frame trap.
Oh, okay.
So like, it's not all frames like math. It's like.
And the crouch tech is when I do this. Is when I like press.
Yeah.
So that's why. Okay, but earlier, like maybe like a minute ago, that's what I was doing. I was doing a crouch tech right there, and it was okay. Yeah, I get it.
So that was that's like that's. It's like that's why it's getting eliminated in Street Fighter V because like option selects cover your ground really well. Like you're doing this, and if I come up for a throw, you'll just tech it.
Yeah.
Like it's. But frame traps are a way out of that. But like not just for crouch checks, but everything. Like frame traps could just be good if you want to like Dudley's a great character for frame traps. Like this. Block it.
Yeah.
This is all true block string, so you can't really like get anything out of it. But if I do this and then there's like a gap between this move and that move.
Yeah.
That if you try something, you'll get hit.
You get hit
or something.
Okay.
And it's because of frames, but like I said, you don't really need to learn it specifically. It's a really hard concept to kind of grasp, but you hear it a lot. And like some people implement it in their games, some people don't. And then there's characters like Dudley that have a move like this, or Cody has like a forward moving, strong.
Yeah.
That also moves him forward, and he also has other normals that are perfect. Both of them are really good for frame traps.
Yeah.
But some characters, everyone has frame traps, but some characters are better at utilizing it.
Okay.
And like, because Dudley could like combo out of it in this game, it's just so good.
Yeah.
So I may have made that a little more confusing than it is, but it exists.
It exists. It's a thing.
See, like, and
beat down.
that's another thing too. If you get a frame trap, you're normally gonna get a counter hit.
Yeah.
And like we saw before, like counter hits, you have a little more advantage on some things. So maybe you could combo something easier, and it does more damage too. So there are advantages to frame traps. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's freaking. I cannot like wrap my head around it completely at all yet. Of course.
I know
but,
it's probably like my fault though, because I'm like, and then you do this, and I'm not like explaining it too well, but
I can't, you know what I mean? I'm a quick learner, so I can definitely kind of like get an idea of what you're trying to say here, but obviously it is over my head just because I am.
Well, hold on.
You know,
I have to shout you out because you're like understanding it more on the spot than I would.
Right.
And like for me, like, of course this was also because I was like younger, but it took me a long time to understand a lot of this stuff.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of this stuff I learned like in Third Strike.
Right.
And like that was like back in my university days.
Oh yeah. Like that was a while ago. And they had an arcade there or something at the university.
But only Second Impact.
Oh, okay.
And then eventually Third Strike. Yeah, but that's like where I first kind of.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, obviously you're eliminating a lot of the learning curve because you're like, you know, just the fact of the matter that I know how much time you spend and have spent on like Street Fighter in general, and how much time we spent when we were younger. Obviously but on top of that, when you got older, you kept playing this. And I'd see you online. And all you do was play this game. So it's like I know that there's something more to it. This is not just. So I'm like, man, if he spends that much time playing, there must be something to this, you know. So and the fact of the matter that, so I know that it's a complex game. And you've kind of opened the door to like everything, the competitive aspect of like, you know, watching the esports or whatever, like Thursday.
Don't call it esports.
Yeah,
it's
not esports, but like that was poor choice of words. But I'm talking about like, you know, these competitions that you see, they live stream, you know, on Twitch and things like that. Even these like the smaller ones, the Thursday night throwdowns or whatever, stuff like that. I started getting into these because I like to see, you know, competition and good like. You know, high levels of skill competing against each other. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, so they learn. So watching that, now I have a greater understanding. And now that you're actually going into the nitty gritty of everything, that's why I'm able to understand even a little bit. But still, it's still so over my head, even with all that understanding and experience of playing fighting games like my whole fucking life. It's still over my head. You know what I mean?
It's sort of like I said with the spacing episode. If you don't consider it, then it'll just kind of happen subconsciously. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you'll see it.
It becomes
but it won't-
more natural, I say. As you, I guess, right? Like the more you play that. Why am I Delsum?
Well, well, we're getting into something
Okay.
different now. Yeah.
Yoga.
So
Yoga.
now I just kind of want to explain character archetypes.
Okay.
So when you hear this normally applies for all fighting games. This is not just Street Fighter. When you hear
Look at that.
fighting game commentators talk, they'll normally say like this person is a this or this person is this type of character.
Yeah.
So as we said before, Ryu is a all-round character basically.
Yeah.
He has the tools that are sort of like, I don't know how to say it, like just kind of like meld with like the game mechanics.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Or I'm
he
saying, like-
can deal with pretty much any situation with the type of
and
character
not
he is.
perfectly though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he's not like,
he can just deal with it, right?
yeah,
right.
he's not like a master of this, but he has it or something.
Yeah.
He has a fireball. He can zone with it.
Yeah.
He has fairly good normals. He can zone with those. He has good combos. He could like, combo decently. He could do up close. He could do far.
Yeah.
So he's an all-round character. Dalsim, on the other hand, is what you would call a zoner.
Yeah.
So he is a zoner. He wants to keep you up. So like, here, just like press, go full screen.
Haha, sorry.
Go full screen, or not, just a little bit outside full screen
Yeah.
here, and then press fierce.
Like that's
Yeah,
boosh.
like he's keeping you out with that. He's
Boosh.
keeping you out with his yoga flame.
Yo-
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you jump in and then you do like an anti-air or something.
Yeah.
So that's what a zoner is. Yeah, that's his perfect
Yeah.
anti-air.
Boosh. Boosh.
So do it, and then I'll jump in, and then do the kick. Yeah. So he's
Boosh.
trying to space you out.
Yeah.
At this range, Dalsim. Hold on. At this range, Dalsim is terrible.
Yeah.
He doesn't have quick moves.
Right. They're all
Like here, do like that.
except for
fierce
this.
kick. Yes, jab. Do the roundhouse. Yeah, like look at how much how
Yeah.
slow it is. I could just kind of
Duck right under it. Yeah.
or like jump in or whatever.
Yeah, because even if you get hit after, I'm exposed for sure.
Yeah. So he's a zoner. He's terrible up close. Now, there's some characters. So we'll go to two other archetypes right now that are like made for up close, basically.
Okay.
So I'll put you as Dudley. Who you get to pick?
I'm Mr. Dudley. You're Dudley. Oh, and then fucking Zangief.
Then Yeef.
So a close up. I think would these both be considered close up?
Yeah. So these two characters are sort of close-up characters. Dudley is, as we saw, like frame trap character. He sort of specializes in juggles and combos. He also he's good at like juggling, but that's not really like a character archetype. He's an up close fighter. Now Zangief is Dudley is basically Zangief with combos. So Zangief is the archetype of a grappler.
Yeah.
So grapplers, what they want, they are slow as fuck.
Yeah.
Grapplers normally have the most
That's a
health.
quick kick for a fucking slow guy.
Yeah,
though.
well, I think it's 3 frames. or
Like this
4.
motherfucker's like just blurring my vision with that. Anyways.
So grappler normally has the most health. Most health and most stun.
Right.
Reason is they're slow.
Yeah.
They get zoned out because they don't have fireballs. They get zoned out like crazy.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to take that much
Yeah.
hits. or
Damage.
whatever.
Yeah.
But their main thing is they want to get up and like throw you. That's why
Yeah.
they're called grapplers. She's not moving back there.
Sorry.
So
My instinct.
that's
Oh.
that's their thing. They grapple you, and like as we saw, like throws are normally like these are like 2 frame throws, so they're quick. And like the only way you could kind of get out of it is like jumping.
Okay. Yeah.
But then they also have like tools. We'll get this when we get into the characters, but they have tools to like if you do jump, like do a jump, and then like maybe I'll whiff my move, but then I could that's like
Boosh.
my anti-air.
Okay.
So grapplers are up close characters that want to sort of get in your face. They have high health, high stun. Same thing for Dudley, as high health, high stun, but his disadvantage is from far away.
Yeah.
But he has tools like ducking to get in.
Yeah.
And like So yeah, and then the last two like kind of sets is
The Psychos.
sort of actually. Those are sort of like I would say like Zoner, Grappler, and All Around are like the ones you'll see in all.
Yeah.
And like
So, well, these would be like this, like the S type characters to me, because like, well, no, actually, not. Well, what's her other type? What's the other Cammy? What's her name? Like
DeCapra?
Yeah, yeah. Like, so. Anyways, I'll let you. But I'm just thinking, like Evil Ryu and Cammy. Like, what kind of archetypes are they?
So, well, for Cammy, it's kind of like, so like she's sort of good all around too. She doesn't have a fireball, but her is like some people call it pixie.
Okay.
Quick and like good like
Ibuki, same kind of thing.
yeah, sort of like
Okay.
quick, low health,
Yeah.
quick, and like good with like combos and like a lot of options, like a lot of different moves or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Akuma is kind of like that. Akuma has really low health, but he's sort of like the last category we'll get into. And then like the reason I picked Evil Ryu, just to sort of wrap this up, is like he's not really he's basically like Ryu, but like I said in the frame trap thing, he's sort of what you would call a burst damage character, and so is Dudley.
Okay.
So burst damage is basically just like you land like something, and then from like that one hit,
Yeah.
you could like land a full combo or something. So he has low health. He has pretty low health. But like if you do manage to land a hit
Yeah.
or something,
Oh.
like that,
Yeah.
like
Took
and
a
it
lot
does a whole
of
bunch of damage.
Yeah. It's like
So it's like
maybe okay.
you're sort of at a disadvantage having low health, but if you do manage to get that hit,
Yeah. It's
you'll
rewarded.
do a lot of
Yeah.
burst damage.
Okay.
And the reason I say Akuma's sort of like Cammy but like different is because Akuma has low health, right?
Yeah.
He has a lot of options, so sort of like a pixie. I don't know. I think that's kind of a stupid term.
Yeah.
But so like weak and like a lot of options that
Yeah.
you could like do burst damage against. But Akuma also has like a really good zoning game.
Yeah.
So as we said, like all round characters, there's some characters that just have like a good, like they have a good mix of everything. So Akuma could keep you out with like air fire attacks, and then come in and do burst damage or whatever. So he's also kind of like a mix of like. And another thing to keep in mind though, like before we leave, is like I say Dudley's like an up close character.
Yeah.
If you're not that kind of player and you want to play him far range,
You could figure something
and
out.
like he's definitely not optimized for far range.
Yeah.
But some players, like Mike Ross, for example, plays Honda. Honda's a very like crouch
Yeah.
and like
Back forward.
attack,
Back. Yeah.
attack or something. Like, go back, hit, and then go back. And
Yeah.
like turtling basically.
Yeah. Right.
But Mike Ross plays him very like aggressive. So it's like it's up to you.
So yeah, you can find a character and find your own style of that play style of that character.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But you also have to keep in mind that they're kind of designed for a
Yes.
specific. Like,
But still they're an open book if you could figure it out and take the time, I guess, right?
yeah. All right. So now, last thing before we leave, and then we eventually get onto the character section, is just the types of.
Oh, he got pissed with that one.
So we might as well just stay here. So I'm talking about like inputs here. So for special moves, there's I'm gonna go through all of them. There's half circle. So you do back, down, forward. No, back, down,
Yeah.
down, forward, and forward. Half circle, forward, or
Yeah.
half circle back. That's a move. There's also shorter versions: quarter circle forward or quarter circle back.
Yeah.
So normally when you hear fighting game commentary, they will either say like it's quarter circle forward or that, but then in some cases like us, they'll say like that's Hadouken and punch,
Yeah.
or that's Hadouken and kick,
Yeah.
or that's backward Hadouken and punch and backward Hadouken and kick. And then we saw also the Shoryuken motion, which is forward, down, down, forward.
Yeah.
So that's normally called DP, as we said, for Dragon Punch.
Yeah.
So there's that motion,
Mhm.
and then you could just do reverse DP. So that's the other direction.
Yeah.
The opposite direction. So normals is just your button presses. Command normals are a direction and the button. So does Cammy have any? No, Cammy doesn't have any command normals. But basically, you do forward kick.
Well, like that.
No, the other one, medium kick. Yeah, and then press forward and medium kick. That's a command.
Oh, okay.
So that's what a command normal is, a direction and the button.
Okay.
So the half circle forwards, the quarter circle forwards, all that. There's also, with grapplers, typically they have 360 motions. So you have to do a full 360. But in this game, there's input leniency. Whoops. I'll just demonstrate it quickly here. So you would normally have to press a full half circle.
Yeah.
Or sorry, full 360. But
Oh, for like the
that-
grabs. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God, I could never pull those off.
because that requires you to jump, obviously, because you're pressing
Yeah.
up forward.
So
or-
you have to jump to do a 360?
No, not in this game.
Okay.
So you can
That's the only way.
do-
The super, remember the double 360s? That's the only.
Yeah, 720s.
That's the only way I could
so
do
there's
that shit.
360s
Yeah.
and 720s. And you can do it in either direction. You could start from left to right or right to left. But, like, watch my inputs.
Yeah.
You could do forward, down, 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 forward, down,
Yeah.
down, back.
Yeah. Now back. That's what it was.
Back,
Yeah.
and then up forward. And because there's so that's not a full 360, right?
Yeah.
Because there's the jump pre-jump frames.
Yeah.
If you press your button in those pre-jump frames,
Yeah. Oh. So you're doing it right. So you're jumping and then canceling it and then doing
Yeah.
it. Is what you're saying?
like if I do it too late,
You'll
or
jump.
sorry, yeah.
So
I'll
you're
do a
canceling
jump.
your jump and using that jump frame in 360.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then another way to like do it is to do like watch. I'll do a full 360 here. Whoops. Whoops. Buffer it into moves.
Oh, so you could have kicked me there and grabbed me?
No.
Was that a kick?
I'm inputting the motion in the animation.
Oh, so you're
So I
just
can't
using
jump.
that you're using that kick just to buffer in that
Yeah,
move.
exactly,
Okay.
like-
And to walk forward too a little bit. Eh?
Yeah, exactly. It's spacing.
Damn, that's fucking creepy too. You just creepy. He's like, I faked you out. You didn't think I was going to do this.
And then you could also do that
I
with,
tricked
like,
you again, Ryu.
I won't be really quick with it, but
How about the bear hug?
yeah. I just did a 720 without moving up.
Wow. Okay.
Because I inputted it in the kick.
Shit. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's fuck. I
Snake Eyes does that a lot.
see. I can't do this shit for sure. Like I can't do. I'd have to practice hardcore.
So there's 360 moves. There's DPs, half circle forwards, all that stuff. There's also I should have stayed on Cammy for this. Tiger knee motion.
Tiger.
So in the old I think it was only until hyper fighting, there was basically the only way you could do Sagat's
Tiger genocide.
Tiger knee
Tiger knee.
was to do a half circle, but then like I kind of said with the pre-jump frames, you had to do a full up. I'll show you on the command list for her because she has one too. The hooligan.
Okay.
Hooligan combination. So it's a half circle, but you're also pressing up forward. So technically, you would have been jumping there too.
Yeah.
But because the pre-jump frames, you're
Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah.
like yeah. So if I just do half circle forward, it won't come out. But this is it's called Tiger Knee motion because that's how Sagat used to be able, until it turned into a Shoryuken motion. Is Tiger Knee.
Get out of here.
So that's just, yeah. When people say Tiger Knee, it's like you're doing the move, and then you're kind of up forwarding it.
Yeah.
Like you're canceling your jump.
Wow.
So the other two or three last ways to input special moves in this game is, I know you hate this.
Oh no, the back forward.
Charge.
The charge.
Yeah. So charge is hold back, and then you hold back for a certain amount of frames, and then you press forward and punch, and then your move comes out. If you try to just do back forward without charging, it won't work. So yeah, you charge it up and it works.
Back forward. That's right.
Yeah, if you do back forward, it's not like Killer Instincts, back forward and then move or work. You have to charge it for a specific number of frames. Of course, like we saw with Zangief, you can mask it into moves. Like you could, I'm jumping forward here,
Yeah.
but I'm holding back right away as I jump. So like as I
Oh
land,
my god, that one too.
I could do a move or something.
Okay.
So there's those up forward, yeah, and then there's the back forward ones, and then there's the down charge, which is down and up.
Like a flash kick.
Yeah, exactly, flash kick.
Chawi or Guile. We'll take your pick.
So another input that's very few characters have is mashing kind of your buttons. So in E Honda's case, it's punches. So if you just keep pressing your punch, he'll come out with 100 hands. And the code for this is actually, in this game, it needs to have 5 button inputs. So if you do if you make it land, if you make your 5th input land on your Fierce, you'll get the Fierce.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing, special move input that I can think of now is holding a button and letting it go.
Yeah.
So the only character that has that I can think of here is Cody. So you just hold the button. It's sort of like a charge move, but it's not a direction. So you're holding a button and then letting it go, and then he does a move.
Who's that? Oh, Cody. Okay.
So it's sort of like the negative edge thing you saw, but
okay.
not really.
Mm-hmm.
Because
like
it's
the
like,
thing
that's the only way you could do the move.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no input required. So I'll just match my inputs up. So I'll just hold jab, and then I don't know how many frames it is, but then you let it go, and then he does that. I think it's the only character in this game with that. I can't think of any others. But those are all the ways that you can input moves. Once again, I said all this.
Yeah.
But you could just look it up. But it'll help, when I'm saying when we're getting into characters later, if I say I have circle forward, maybe the people will understand better. Or if I say Tiger Knee, maybe they'll understand
well,
better.
I know.
Or DP. Oh, and there's also stuff sometimes sort of like DP, Cody or Fei Long has a DP motion, but it's not a dragon punch, it's the flame kicks.
Yeah.
It's a reverse DP, but you still call it DP, even though it's not a dragon punch. There's also stuff like 360s are normally called SPD for a spinning pile driver.
Oh, okay.
And it's
for Zangief's.
Yeah, like T-Hawk, he has that. It's not really a spinning pile driver.
Yeah.
But that motion,
it's the same
SPD.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of 360 or whatever. So that's it.
Straight
we
up.
will get into the characters. Look at all this list of characters. We will get into all of it.
Oh no. They ain't ready for it.
I hope people have learned if you watched.
Yeah, if you haven't learned something, I guess you weren't paying attention.
It's I don't know how many episodes so far, 10 or something. But
I think this would be the 9th or the 10th. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so good luck, everybody.
And Godspeed.